like, you could just be like, well, it's Liquid. They lost a lot of games.
Fair.
And if they won, it's like, Liquid lost a lot of games, but they won with Leshrac. That's great.
That's a last pick Viper with Avenge.
So that was our potential second pick of the entire draft.
Shield being the first level, Yang just runs away from that Nature's Grasp. Tim's able to get the slow. They cancel off the south. If they can body block him inside the tree lines, it may not even be needed. Tim's as well as March have enough damage to get that first blood out. No, 65, he'll live. Top lane, Gabby being initiated on, and Yang just walks up with PYW and gets the kill. They had Kinetic Field as well as Thunderstrike. All that experience Disruptor was able to take between the towers, and Treant Protector just can't outwalk this. March is the second of the double kill for Yang by this offlane of VG, just to keep that pressure on. Finally, Disruptor will try and do something about KP farming up the range creeps. Well, King 12. It's a good stun with the control. DY is having a hard time running out of this one. In fact, impossible time. Above that of the Morphling's net worth, who once again is under harassment, but there's a lot of support up on top with the double slows, having a hard time getting away from March with the Inkswell. It's a double stun, giving Gabby a double kill.
A lot of support trees have not been maxing out this Nature's Grasp, but I personally think it's the better build, and you're seeing here, the slow is so powerful. So much damage in the early game, 50% extra if it's touching a tree, so that's 60 damage per second.
KP cannot TP out 15 seconds while it's still on cooldown. Disruptor puts up the wall, but KP's run to the west, so he won't be able to keep this drag going.
6 minutes in.
Wait, is he actually going to get another courier kill up on top? Yang's going to have a little bit of a harder time. KP actually walks past the courier. Yang will die underneath his own tier 1 tower. Support TPing in again, but you're starting to feel the synergy between March and Tim's. Right where they went the Aghanim Scepter, that crazy range initiation.
Yeah, and this level 4 offlane of Batten just rotating to mid. Not bad, you know, why not? You're kind of just dying top.
Take the tower.
This will open up space on the map for you.
At least Leshrac has a whole bunch of stacks, but these stacks, they have to be protected. DY TPing out, split earth. Oh, he cancels the TP, realizing he's invisible. Put down the observe ward. TNC might have a little bit extra information about that one. Being well, Armel's going to live long before this. Able to connect on that stun. Pattern just tanking through everything. He doesn't have level 6 just yet. They need a little bit more damage, but with Ori standing in the middle of this fight, he's already got Armel. He's taken March as well. Able to grab himself an Ocean Heart, definitely a needed thing. And he's able to grab a large amount of net worth from this. Actually, let him catch up. March will be the sacrificial lamb.
5.
Who are they going to see? Both supports looking for the stroke. Tim's able to get the initial slow. Armel sent back. He can't get the stun off. But Gabby ready for a waveform forward, but he's also not in range. And now Glimpse goes back the opposite direction. Vengeful Spirit dropping down very, very quickly, but underneath the storm, so much poison on Gabby and Tim's. They just don't feel it. Glimpse level 2. Eurus is moving over. That's going to be a long glimpse back. Armel's making his own play. As Brewmaster Split being forced out.
I think anytime you're ahead like this, you're happy to take the trade for abilities like that, because you don't have to do anything when you're this far ahead. But meanwhile, TNC just needs to get something done. And now that the Brew Split's on cooldown for about 100 seconds.
Mel is dead. He does not survive this. Apart from the fact that TP is taking forever, Diffuser Blade completed on Slunk, meaning that Armel just can't outrun this. Pulse Nova removes 2/3 of the life, but it's the issue of the underfarmed Leshrac. He planted so they can watch the farming areas of TNC. It's the bottom lane where Tim's is trying to defend. Here comes the Slug. Diffuser Blade slows him down for the easy pounce. And you will get the Inkswell stun off. March is wondering if he can help out. DY dying to the tower damage, but there's no more support coming in from TNC. 4 heroes from VICI Gaming diving to the tier 2 tower.
More importantly, you got 1 permanent agility.
Yes. Critical.
He's just going to TP top on Slark. He used his ultimate, so no reason to really stick around. They're just going to back off bottom. Many teams have thrown trying to take that tier 1 tower, dire bottom tower.
As a Grimstroke, it's probably going to be less of that and probably more of March's positioning, enabling Gabby to get the damage output. Armel, like, we kind of know he's not going to be enabled. In fact, we kind of know he's going to die. Attempts his TP out. It will not be fast enough.
Pretty hard to farm your way back into the game against a Disruptor. I don't think that, with him being the #1 net worth on his team, I don't think his item's going to drastically change anything about this game.
Oh, that Sentry Ward is just out of range. Split coming out from KP, looking for some kind of rebuttal. The March isn't ready to fight, and there's 5 heroes from VG Gaming. Very willing to take this initiation, and with the Brewmaster Split going down, look at him chase that Earth Ruling. Eurus, he's ready to pounce. That's why the stun had to come out from KP. And he will not be able to get away with his KP in the future. Not once that Aghanim Scepter is up. There is no easy retreat.
They're looking for him. The night vision from Slark.
Now they found him. With a Thunder Strike on him, March can't get up the hill and far away. The Glimpse would have just pulled him back anyway. 2k in the gold, 4k in the experience. It's kind of a testament to how much Gabby's been able to get out of this map. But Armel, he'll TP. This one will not succeed.
Yep, he held onto his pounce as long as possible.
It was one exactly where he was, where Ori is standing, and that's why TNC feel like they should go. They knew that the ultimate from Slark broke, so Ori giving an opportunity, a breathing space for TNC.
That's a big kill. That one is the first meaningful kill I've really seen so far this game for TNC. Setup.
That's nice. KP get the hell out of there. Leash forward.
Yes, split.
And he does. But
no, he waited.
He doesn't want to have to use it 3 times. Oh, he doesn't have any mana. It got burnt off, so a TP out, but the Glimpse! Disruptor! PYW got in range now. KP blocked up by the wall. This Disruptor has just been everywhere.
He just wanted his Slark to get a few more Essence Shift stacks.
Slark now has 5 permanent agility stolen, and the mid lane is prepared to fight for VICI Gaming. Brewmaster has no buyback. March once again just seems to be this front liner. Gabby walks forward, has the Linker Sphere being broken, so they get the first stun, then the swap back in, but Armel able to capitalize, killing off DY. Yang did not seem ready to try and help out his teammate.
He's going for the Malka Ward right now, Toby. He's 0-8. He's pretty sure they're going to win.
We had a half Malka Ward in game 1, I think it was.
Yeah, he's almost halfway there.
Slark now has his Aghanim Scepter, the Glimpse, pulling back the Grimstroke. Quick adaptive strike with the waveform is going to be off target. That pounce so far down, but it's a good overgrowth. Catching up 2 heroes now. Armel can get some good damage into Yang, but then again, all that damage gives Yang his life back. They kill off the Disruptor. Stream Protect will follow straight after. Eurus still running around Yang. Can they finally now pick up this Abaddon, letting Gabby get this double kill, turning attention in towards Ori. Gabby wants to try and fight this with the extra help from the Brewmaster split. They actually have the control factors required to get a triple kill in for Gabby. VICI Gaming, careful when you play with TNC. They always, around this 15-minute mark, get fights in their favor. But that's why Eurus back in again, battling against the Morphling.
No mana.
Strike buys some time, no mana available, no real friends. Lashrak's too far away. Morphling, the living arm is giving some extra life, but these leashes, it's the double pounce charge he's got. He can just continuously control Gabby. Hero is smoked up, but Viper, he's TPing in. They're right on top of him. Hi, Ori. Bye, Ori. Oh, maybe not. Grimstroke's going to go down. More support's arriving. It's here for TNC, so they will kill up the Viper, and they get the Shrine. 3 of them hitting it pretty hard to try and break it. He's got your Scepter to do it, and that means, actually just uses the Glimpse. And didn't even have to use the Glimpse to start with. It was the Thunder Strike, then the Yule Scepter control into the ultimate. And defense is already being prepared. Living Armor is up. March with his own slow comboing with Tim's. They'll break through this tower so quickly. The creep wave fortified just long enough to make sure there's going to be no backdoor protection to stop the tier 3 tower. Getting some distance. Tim's putting down the Observer and Sentry. They need extra information. Disruptor. The Diffuser Blade swapping back that Brewmaster as well. KP does go down. Has 5x available. Probably needs to commit it if they're going to have any chance in this fight. But so far, he holds it. Gabby, he actually changed into the Viper, giving more teamfight control than I think TNC has had. They'll still end up losing March, but underneath the tier 3 towers now, Yang and Eurus, they're diving in very, very deep. The lightning will slow them. Gabby, he needs to waveform himself back into base. Still no buyback from KP, but the Glimpse, it pulls Gabby back in again. This is problematic to say the very least. Armel looking for the extra damage. DY, swap everyone back in. Finally, KP is brought back. Gabby solo and light for quick waveform. He does the attack. He's going to get back into safety. Regenning up as quick as he can. Grimstroke also with his own buyback for KP. The stuns, the controls, VG. How deep have you really gone? Is this what we really classify as too deep? DY will be brought down by the Brewmaster Brewlings over in the tree lines once to complete his TP out. This should not be successful, but it is successful! He actually got out. They turned their attention over towards Yang to kill him instead, with PYW to follow. 2
heroes, and I think the buybacks cost more than those deaths.
Catching Brewmaster. March wants to try and help out. A quick 4-star. Turning is slow. KP going to get swapped back over. But which target are you really going for? Overgrowth trying to buy up the space, but Eurus was sitting right on top of KP. He doesn't care. Now 10 permanent agility stolen. Courier.
Dire's courier has been killed.
They need to jump him so quickly. They cannot let his BKB help. Oh, Disruptor. They'll find him instead. E-Blade pop goes to work. Brewmaster now in towards the split. Ori, now he'll BKB. Remember, he's still got the cheese up his sleeve. TP support, now not even required. Eurus has arrived. He's come all the way over. You do have that control. The bonded together. Viper, as well as forever up in the air. Abaddon, now he'll finally hit the deck. Viper's already gone down. Yang, he's going to have that borrow time trigger in just a second. VS swapping the Lesh back up again. Abaddon, the borrow time has gone off. He won't get a lot more life from this. A great glimpse. Leshrac will have to BKB it off and try and get away to safety. But that's not going to stop him jumping in. Oh, the glimpse. He has no BKB. He's pulled back in. Eurus is low on life. Doesn't have much to work with under the BKB. Armel, he's able to get away. The Aegis Immortal will pop. What more have you got to give? Tims will give the stroke, slowing down PYW. KP, you're close, but I'm not quite certain why. He doesn't have split, he doesn't have control. Gabby wants to try and help out somehow. KP, someone force up this guy up. He realizes no one's got one. But then again, the slows, the controls. Here we go again with Eurus jumping forward. Morphling, the E-Blaze save. He actually buys a little bit more time as Eurus. It's gone so long. Shadow Dance is already back up. More force ask from TNC, looking to disengage. While VICI play around to disrupt the wall, the glimpse pulling back Armel once again. 10 seconds till his BKB is back up. Defensive Your Scepter buys more time. Leashed again, and another kinetic field holding him in place. Slark, he's in there with him. Now the BKB, 2 seconds. Fairy Fire. This thing has popped off so many times, keeping Leshrac alive. He will walk all the way back to base, and TNC are pushing the limits of this game.
BKB or E-Blade.
Eurus, both looking for their targets. Leash forward. KP breaks free pretty quickly, but then you got a secondary pounce. You don't get out of there that easily. Split still available from KP. Yang's going to stick with him. Living armor from March, giving KP a little bit more survivability. He's just trying to juke this out. He can potentially just split it out, but then again, he doesn't want to do that. But no buyback is available. He didn't actually have the mana for the split. As they can. Maybe this is when TNC realized without the Brewmaster split, they can't really defend. Armel will arrive. Lightning is out. Brewmaster now actually has the money for buyback. Thanks for the death of, wait, you know, it wasn't even the T1 tower. He just managed to get the money back anyway, but he's holding it. He can't afford to waste it. Another pop. Just with the Dagger Strike trying to slow down Eurus. The silence over on Abaddon. The melee Rax is barely alive. Viper's range attack was doing some work, but the living armor was doing work back, keeping it up for mid. The melee ranks have been slowly regenerating. Abad's the first one at the front lines. Whoa! Slark! That's in deep, and then a straight pounce back out. Brewmaster split does come out, but Abaddon sent up and towards the air. The kinetic field is down. You do have that static storm available. But Abaddon, how much control have you got? Slow after slow. Now the Soulbind connecting. Eurus together, so they'll get the double silence, but it really feels like a waste now of the Brewmaster split. Shovel up what you can, but no runes to come from it.
Yeah, you can't go on this Abaddon. He's just... You'll die before you kill that guy.
They're coming again. They're breaking the Slark at least with a Viper swap out of Morphling. Abaddon still on the front lines, fighting underneath this Nether Toxin. Waveform forward, a lot of damage. Eurus, now Gabby, into the BKB. Eurus, he'll go into the Shadow Dance, knowing he can just hide in the invis and try and finish the job. They still haven't claimed the melee racks in a bash. Brewmaster, he's going to go down. Morphling doesn't have a lot of life either. Gabby's gone all the way back to base to heal up, salving as quickly as he possibly can with a Thunder Strike. It actually reached it.
Wait, what?
Gabby died to a Thunder Strike of Disruptor right inside the base. Down, it's the Morphling you have to think about buying back. You'll do so with the Brewmaster. Armel fighting on the front lines. The Pulse Storm doing all the damage to kill off the VS. But then you killed off VS. That's a double-edged sword. Good overgrowth. A little bit more time to control. Gabby able to get the stun damage into the Abaddon. But the issue is still going to be the fact that Slark is getting bigger and bigger as these fights continue to force. Can't get Morphling out of the wall. He's dead for almost 2 minutes now. And VG Gaming, they can feel the end is nigh. Eurus continues to jump forward. Couldn't kill off Brewmaster. Oh, he can. There's a second pounce. There's always more pounces where that came from. You can happy at him up and down. March has trapped himself. Eurus, he wants a little bit more, but Ori is the man to get the double kill. TNC, 3 heroes pushing up the daisies, and they will remain manure with another pounce forward.